Hey guys, and welcome to a new video, which is surprisingly laggy, because I'm in a certain area of a certain server on a certain mod. Anyway, thanks for hopefully um, bearing with my break that I've had for several different reasons. Anyway, apart from that, we are on a server with a mod today. The mod is Dragon Block C, which is an obvious mod of Dragon Ball Z. And yeah, let's get into it. I'm in a position on this server where I think I'm capable of showing off everything in the mod, even though it's a server and I can't really cheat in it because I can't go creative. I'm not staff on this server. Ah, quite a few people on for once, and more people. Nice. Anyway, so the first thing I'm going to show you is, well, this is Dragon Ball Z, so obviously I'm going to be stronger than Jesus Christ, this lag. Anyway, I'm going to be naturally stronger than I am normally. So one of the first things I'm going to address is the fact that on the right, oh, it disappeared. On the right side of my screen, it says 105,200. That is my health. I have that much health. I have that many hit points. Each of them stand for exactly as much as they would in the normal game. The yellow bar next to it, which is like intertwined with it, is my stamina, because it would be far too OP if I could just punch repeatedly. You now have stamina, so you can only punch a certain amount of times with that without having to stand back and recharge for a little bit. And as you can see right now, I'm holding C to charge my key, which is in the top left, and that is required for jumping as high as this, and holding transformations, which I will show later. And oh my god, the lag. Anyway, I can punch, and because I'm using 100% of my strength, you can see it does 18,786 damage, which is a lot. And if you know what that number in the top right is, well done, because I can't read it that well. It is 437,190,606. And that is my current power level, which, if you know Dragon Ball Z, means I'm very incredibly strong. Also, if you know Dragon Ball Z, you will know that, let's go away from those guys, that I can alter my power level by going weaker and manipulating it so people think I'm weaker than I naturally am, causing them to maybe get a little bit cocky. And charging also takes stamina in the on the right as well. So this is me at 10% of my power, and now to go 100%, I will charge back up holding C and pressing R as well to make me go turbo, which we will say in the top left, just under my keybar. And as you can see, I also have some custom hair, which is quite nice. This is my stats list that comes up when I press V. My alignment is currently good, I'm 90% good, which means I've killed a good player. My melee damage is currently 18,785. My defense is 14,008. Well, you can read, I'm assuming. So these are all my current stats. These are the points that I've put into them. And currently it takes 37,403 points for me to upgrade one stat once. Now, anyone that actually first, I better go over some of the basics before I'm gonna do what I'm about to. My super form has been leveled up to max. Kaioken, which is another transformation, is level 10, which is max. Meditation, which allows me to charge my power, is max. Flying is level 10, which means I can do it more efficiently without it taking much of my ki. Potential unlock, which allows me to go 100%, as when you start, you'll be at a power level of 5 and... I did that all in one breath, Jesus. You would be at 50% and would not be able to go any further. Endurance, which allows me to take more hits without taking as much damage. Dash, which allows me to go faster and allows me to do this. If I double tap D, then as you can see, I do a little teleport right and makes a sound. Do it with S as well. And the great thing is, when I'm flying, I can double tap W if it'll work, and I can shoot forward. It takes stamina as well, but it shoots me forward a lot faster. Anyway, let's go up into the clouds, see if I can. There we go. Right, I can also. What was I showing you? Oh yeah. I can also use key sense, which allows me to see the ki and the stamina of other players, their health. God form, which is a high level stat within the game. Jump, which allows me to jump a lot higher, as you've already seen. Now, I'm wearing armor currently, and if I hold Control E, allows me to go into this, which allows me to put on a scouter, which means I can see other people's power level, which is commonly referred to as BP on this server. The weight slot allows me to train at a higher weight. It reduces my speed, and I would have to increase my power level to gain my speed back, as it would take the amount of how much the weight is off of my current stat. Say the weight is 500 tons, it would take 500 off the stat that it is training on. Now this bodysuit allows my body to be pink, which goes well with my armor, considering I'm Boo. Anyone from knowing the Dragon Ball Z just story will know who he is. Well, it's Super Boo, so. Anyway, yeah, I've shown you this, so. Oh yeah, and to fly you have to press F. That's the thing. I'm hoping. Oh, it's becoming day. I might have to wait a while to show you the next thing. Anyway, one of the forms is Kaioken. Now, if I hold G, allows me to go Kaioken times 2, then times 3 if I hold it more, then times 10, 20, 50, and 100, which is the highest, which gives you this red aura, and it, as you can see, takes away my health at a rapid rate. However, you may also have noticed that my battle power, my power level, has raised exponentially. It's, I think, now 1.7 billion. And you also might have been wondering what the things are on my hotbar right now. These are Senzu beans. These heal all of my stats, including my health and stamina, even my ki. And yeah, Kaioken is extremely powerful. Now, there are 3 forms of Super Saiyan currently in the mod. Well, 3 versions of it: Super Saiyan Grade 2, Super Saiyan 2, and Super Saiyan Blue. Now, Super Saiyan Grade 2 allows me to hold G and I go Super Saiyan, which this is because it's laggy. The hair would normally get, there we go. The hair would go up quickly. Now, also, I have, if I hold it more, I can get bigger, and I can get bigger. Now, I am absolutely huge. This is the form that Trunks used against Cell, which allowed him to become massively powerful, however at the cost of speed, because the mass of his body was now too much for his power to handle. As you can see, my hair has to now grow to a normal length again. Now, if I go to the next form, this is when they have a full understanding and control of their power. So if I go Super Saiyan 1, that's cool, and now everything's all yellow, and I can press R, which turns on turbo, which allows me to go faster and be more powerful slightly. I can go a full Super Saiyan 2, which also allows me to have lightning around me in an aura. And then I can go Super Saiyan 3, which gives me this massively long hair. And it also still gives me the lightning aura, which drains my ki faster than it would in Super Saiyan 2, and Super Saiyan 2 drains it faster than Super Saiyan 1. And in base form it doesn't drain fast at all because it isn't draining. It's only draining slightly because I'm flying. Now the next form, which is very, very hard to obtain on this server, because they've set the price of it to 100 million TP, which is the stuff here, and I only need 37,000 of it to level up once. Now the level is just how many times you have increased a stat, and it's 3 per attribute increase, so yeah. And this is currently the only god form in the game for the race I am, which is the Saiyans. Now, my stats have now gone up to 3.9 billion, and I have a god aura. And I can also do this, which is go Super Saiyan, and then enable Kaioken as well. I can do both at the same time. This is referred to as not Super Kaioken. Wait. Is it referred to? Yeah, it's referred to as Super Kaioken. And you press H to turn that off, and then H to turn that off as well. And I can disable Kaioken and put myself up to Super Saiyan Blue. Now, I can also, my tail is currently wrapped around my waist, but here is my tail. I'm a full-blooded Saiyan, which means I can go Super Saiyan. The Ocrosians can go up to one of five forms currently. They'll get their sixth, which is their god form. The Namekians are green, and they have Super Namekian. The humans are boring and have mystic form, which is alright, but it's not that good. Right, now I can show you some of the NPCs in the game. So if I do /warp Kami, which is the god in this game, which is this guy, the Overseer of Earth, I can learn skills, which are all of these, which I've already shown you. I can cut down my tail, which I don't want to do because of what it helps me do. And I can start anew, which I'm not going to do either. Now, one of the other people I can see is Warp King Kai. Again, you'll know who these people are if you know Dragon Ball Z. You can learn key techniques from him, which I haven't shown you yet, but I will now. You can create your own key techniques by going into V, going into key techniques, and create. There are various different things you can do with it, and you can try that out on your own. Now, if I hold Control and to scroll through the key moves, which are on the right side of my screen, you press middle mouse, which scrolls through them all. I'm going to fire this one if I hold Control and right click.
I've grown tired of looking at your ugly face.
Because this is a mentor's attack, it will say what they did when they actually... It will say what they said when they used this attack in the show.
Calico!
And of course it requires... Oh my god. Well, it requires key. And I used up all of mine on that attack. Good job, I have sensu beans. And these people are just mobs that you'll find in the under this region that we are currently. This is a huge mod, by the way, if you haven't already gathered. Even when you die, there's a system for that. And yeah, they can all fly, so they'll follow me, but they're nowhere near as fast. So I can just run away. Anyway, this is a safe zone, which happens for all of the masters in this game. You can ask for a weight, which I think I have on me. I don't, but I can ask for one. If I ask for a weight of 25, and it can be an arm and leg weight, I then put that into the weight slot, and I have that on my person. It now minuses 25 off, plus the 9 gravity. Well, yeah, so it kind of puts the 25 before the 9 and somehow makes it 259, which is nothing for me, because my stats are quite high. And then, if I take that off, we are back to normal. Wait, have I? Yeah, damaged it a little bit. That's fine, because I've got quite a little bit of money. Anyway, this is what you can do. You can also teach you key attacks, like this, but you can only have a certain amount of mentor attacks. You can only have 4 of those. Now, there are several different mentors. Now, if I warp to, let's say, Corin, which is a white cat with a staff, he can give me a flying nimbus, which allows me to fly before I have the fly skill. And it doesn't look like that when it's an actual thing, by the way. You can fly on it. I can ask for sensu beans. He's the guy that gives you them. And you can learn skills. He was the original mentor in the show, or one of them, anyway. I won't have to explain a lot of this if you're a Dragon Ball fan. Anyway, this is the Flying Nimbus. It's a cloud that allows you to fly. And if I rotate it the right way, there we go. I can fly with it. It's not very fast, but it allows me to fly, which is better than nothing. It does come back, it's just server's a little bit laggy right now. What haven't I covered yet? Oh yeah, training. I'd be absolutely like horrendous at the lore in a minute things because I'm dragging this out. Jesus Christ! Right, if I start, this guy has the same power as me currently, but doesn't do as much damage. And is as powerful as my base form. If I go up in Super Saiyan, he can't do that, so it kind of gives me the edge. I can also do concentration, which makes me just hit blue orbs. If you hit the red, it decreases your reward. If you hit the black, it takes down one life. Jesus, I cannot speak today. You can set your difficulty, which will increase the amount of TP that you gain. However, no death. Yeah, there's no death penalty for normal. The death penalty is 1 point loss from a random attribute, 25% chance for TP gain, 1 point loss from 2 random attributes, and 30% chance for TP gain in insane mode. You have to go back to King Kai to reset your difficulty to normal, and then wait 2 Minecraft days. I'm hoping. Wait, is the sun going down? Yeah, the sun's going down. Hopefully, if it becomes a full moon, I can show you something. But in the meantime, I can show you the Saga system, which is the story mode basically for this mod. Now, if I warp Rocky, you have to be in specific biomes for specific things. Now, mobs will spawn around here that you have to defeat. Yeah, I'll show you what he's doing in a second. You have to defeat a certain amount of mobs like that, and then this can change your alignment, which will change the colour of your charging power, sort of like the colour of this. Or you can select a custom one when you create your character. Then you fight the next character. And then you fight... Oh, 12 more Cybermen. They spawn in threes, and they are quite powerful to a player that has just started. And you spawn them. This is healing gel, which somebody has put down because it doesn't spawn naturally. I'll tell you all about the server in a minute, just gotta get through what the mod is first. Wait, have I done it? Have I killed 12 of them? Yeah, I have. Nice. Now, the next part is to kill this guy, and the guy that said over 9,000 in the popular meme. It was actually over 8,000 in the first thing. He says, coughing at his loneliness. Anyway, now I have to go to one of the other planets in the mod, which is called Namek. Normally you have to go in a space pod, and as soon as you get here, mobs begin to spawn on you, and 3 of them spawn at a time again, which these are generic soldiers from the Dragon Ball Z universe. And they are under the rule of what is basically Space Hitler. He is named Frieza. And the idea is, when Dragon Ball Z was created, all of the Saiyans are named after vegetables, like Vegeta, Goku, but his Saiyan name is Kakarot, which is carrot. Vegeta is vegetable, and his brother's called Tarbell, Vegeta Tarbell, vegetable, and he's the Prince of all Saiyans, and they're under the rule of Frieza, who is a freezer, and you put vegetables in the freezer, and it's a terrible joke. Anyway, now I have to fight Kui, who is they're all named after fruits. Dodoria, no idea what fruit that one is. And then Zarbon, no idea what fruit that one is. And then the Ginyu Force, which is the Space Power Rangers. Guldo, who can freeze time, Raccoon, who has super strength, Burn, who is supposedly the fastest one in the universe, and the Red Mouth James. Then there's Captain Ginyu himself, who can change bodies with anyone. And the blue one, who was supposedly the fastest in the universe, can't be because a higher power level means a higher speed, and his captain had a higher power level than him. So I call bullshit on the show. And this is Frieza, who can transform. But I won't hit him, so I'm not going to show you that. And I'm going to show, that's all I'm going to show you of the sagas. So, yeah. Try the rest out for yourself. This is terrible. I'm stuttering. Oh my god. Anyway, these are dinosaurs, which are part of Dragon Ball Z for absolutely no reason. They are actually in Dragon Ball Z, just like random dinosaurs that appear all over the place. Also, the mentor system, when you go and learn a move off of somebody like Kinkai, who we were at before, you have to have a certain alignment. So you can't be evil and learn things from him, or he will refuse to teach you. And the same goes for the bad guys. They will refuse to teach you if you're a good guy. However, you can go from good to bad, because you can reset the saga and just do it over and over again. Over and over again. Now, the next thing would be, wait, let's see, warp, Kami. Please be a full moon. Why is it not a full moon? Jesus Christ, this is gonna drag now. Anyway, this server has implemented mini-bosses from the Dragon Ball Z universe. Lord Beerus, who is a destroyer god, which is the Gogeta is the most powerful character who is not here currently. Well, he's not the most powerful in Dragon Ball Z, he's the most powerful in this server. Actually, now would be a good time to promote the server. This is the Dragon Ball Super Dragon Block C server, and it has a pretty good community. I'm gonna actually smile for YouTube. Ah, nice. Anyway, there are several people on this server. You can spar, you can fight with each other. This guy's currently in Super Saiyan 3. For no reason, people just like to walk around in their highest of forms. Now, the weight system, yeah, that's what I was going to go into. You can use the weight system, and you can go into specific areas, like this hyperbolic time chamber, which has a natural -9 onto it. And you can train a lot easier in here, and this is just a vast white area, and this is the only place where you can get out. They destroyed this door in the show, this door, and they had to get out by ripping the dimensional barrier by screaming at the top of their lungs. That was how they got out. And right now, Super Saiyan Blue is kind of, the update for Super Saiyan Blue only came out a couple of days ago. So it's kind of ridiculous for a normal member to have it. And somebody literally, like, genuinely got cocky and started saying, I'm going to wipe out the entire server, I could beat you all. He ended up beating 4 or 5 people, then up came me, and he went Super Saiyan 3, and I said, should I go max? I went max, and I went Super Saiyan Blue. He ended up running away because of the stat increase is ridiculous. My base form at 100% is currently 473,000, and you can't get punched normally you can't get hit for much damage in safe zones, so that's fine. And this guy's now hiding from me. Might be in there. I don't know. Wait, I can sense his key. What am I doing? Or is he hidden? No, he's run away. Great. Anyway. For some reason, it won't go. There we go. There's blue. Yeah, there's God Key. It went from 437 million to 3.9 billion. That is the stat increase on this server. Although I think they've messed with the config a little bit, so they've changed it. Anyway, I've really enjoyed this server, and is there anything else I need to show? You can change tail mode so it wraps around you, like that. And if you're a Saiyan and you have a tail, if it says full moon and it's nighttime in the top left, just under your keybar, then you can look straight up and you will transform into a giant ape. You can then hold G and go Super Saiyan in the giant ape form. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, that's about it. Anyone wanna spar? I'm probably gonna get wrecked because oh no, he's not on. Maybe not. Maybe not. No, nobody wants to. Well, I guess I'm alone now. Anyway, thanks for watching this terrible and not in any way uh oh, this just proves the point. Not in any way structured, that's the word. The not in any way structured mod review. Thanks for watching. See you next time, which hopefully won't have as much of a gap as my previous videos. I'll try and at least upload once a week. I'll definitely upload next week, considering my favourite game that I've pre-ordered comes out. Hint hint, wink wink, Dragon Ball Z. No verse 2. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and see ya.